I liked comic books since my childhood, and every evening, whenever I get a chance, I will go to the comic book shop and just hang around. And after so many decades, I have made a comic book myself. This is the one from scratch. How I made my first comic book. That is what I am going to share with you today. So let's start. Welcome to my channel, Paint with Dr. Dipali Mahantokayal. Hi, I am Dipali. I am a self-taught artist working in the field for more than 40 years now. I have been working on folklore of Assam when I thought, why not make some comic books too on the same stories? So I chose some popular stories to work with. So far so good. Then I realized that except for drawing, I did not know much about creating comic books. So I looked for guidance, but they did not answer my queries. So I searched on the YouTube. Those days there was very little information in YouTube. All I could gather was that I need a story, a script, then write some dialogues, then drawing part, composing them in a certain manner, edit, and then get published. These are the steps. I already had the stories as they come from folklore, a simple story of 2 or 3 pages. The problem was converting them to 100-page comic book. So I started on the script and I got stuck at Once Upon a Time. That was for quite some time. By this time, drawing ideas were cramming my brains. So I thought, why not start with some character designing and write a little something about the characters. I also made some drawings I thought I would use in the book. Then there came a time when I crossed the once upon a time point and completed the script, although I had to keep changing them all the time as the story demanded it. It took me 6 months to complete the drawings. Around this time, our hospital was training the doctors to use computers in our daily practice, and I became acquainted with the computer teacher. He was a very versatile person. He could play flute. He used to play even in the concerts. And besides teaching, he was also familiar with comic creation process. He helped me adding the dialog boxes in the panels. They were done all in PPT, as he saw that I was quite familiar to the app, and after a few attempts I completed the whole book. I was just thinking about publishing the book when it was time for us to go to the USA. My son, a software engineer, saw me struggling with the sketches and suggested that I try using some drawing apps. I had worked with Viacom, but other than that, found the other software very difficult. I went around shopping for some tablets and found iPad was quite user friendly. The shop was also teaching the Procreate app so I could learn how to work with it and corrected the sketches the way I wanted, and these were done digitally all, and that was enough for me at that time. Now I was satisfied with the results and exhibited the book during my 6 week long solo exhibition in USA and collected the data and opinion of the mostly some young children. They were brutal and honest opinions, so I changed the book accordingly except for the coloring part. I didn't color it. Now it was ready to be published. My son suggested that I try Amazon. After a few attempts, the process was complete and I got published in Amazon. I could not believe my eyes when I saw the author copies. So, that about sums up my adventure into the world of comic book writing. That was in 2018, sorry. Publishing in Amazon is not very difficult for newbies, but quite doable. You just need to take care of some small details. I can make a video on the subject if you want. Since then, I have created a few more comic books and children book in two languages, English and Assamese, my vernacular language. They all are available in Amazon US as well as Amazon India. You can also DM me for direct purchase. Thank you for your company and please do check out my other videos. Thank you again.